the divine crystal grid that we define. Living life in the dream time, we have no need for a timeline. Yes, we'll follow sun and moon from morning until high noon. No matter where the sun shines, always no timing's divine. 'Cause we're always right on time, dream time. The spirit, move on through, follow what's calling you. Surrender to the flow, it's the only way to go. So the seeds of timeless time in this union divine. No matter where you stand in space, always in the perfect place. 'Cause we're always right on time, dream time. Right here, Dream Lodge. Turn the corner, around the street, everybody that you meet, it's always perfectly timed and infinitely intertwined. Yeah, it's always with us. So through these eyes we see, and our intuition knows exactly where we ought to be. The I'ma guide us over the sea, just show us how to be free, and soon we'll live in unity. When we act collectively, dream up our favorite dream, and just we sow the seeds of the possibilities, uniting of the tribe with a positive vibe, and we'll keep in the intentions in the most high. We'll be always right on time, dream time. Always right on time, right on time, right on time, right on time. Right on time, right on time. Always right on time, always right on time. Living life in dream time, have no need for a timeline. You will follow the sun and moon from morning until high noon. No matter where the sun shines, always no timing's divine. 'Cause we're always, we hear it again, y'all. Say we're always, yes, we're always right on time.
Welcome to Raw Elity Television, the place where I have friends and family come to tell their vision. And I am here today with the Dream Lodge community of Mount Shasta. A big welcome to them and anybody out there watching to learn some beautiful information from these incredible folks. I'd like to start out with Singing Bear. Welcome.
Thank you. Honored to be here.
Yeah, I'm really curious, Singing Bear. I feel like, from my personal experience, I've been graced with spending some time with folks here at the Dream Lodge at one of their amazing meals with everything cooked deliciously with prayers and organic food and super, super kind, loving energy. And I feel like, is there, like, let's say, because a lot of people are curious about this. I know that out in TV land, like, oh, it's a community. Is there a leader? You know, people want to know that. You know, so I'd like to know if you could share with us how decision making is made, and was there one person who got the Dream Lodge together?
Well, there was actually 4 of us that got the Dream Lodge together. Myself, my wife, Lindy, and another couple who unfortunately can't be here because they're off spreading light and love in every direction elsewhere. So 4 of us came together, and really, there is no leader. However, things sort of naturally, I think people sort of naturally take a leadership role in things that they feel really comfortable with. You know, in areas like the kitchen or cooking, people sort of naturally take a role, you know, where they're like, oh, things should go here, this is the way things go. So we've tried to be as organic as possible with the flow of it, and really just keeping our intention in reverence for each other. You know, holding reverence for each other and acknowledging each other and holding space for each other so we can hear and listen and communicate and have a comfortable flow that way.
Absolutely.
So therefore nobody really has to take control of the whole Dream Lodge itself. We all just collectively create it.
Works as a whole.
So ideally we can all pull our own equal weight, you know, and everybody just shines in their own vibrancy. Well, I'm really into the kitchen, I'm really into cooking, so I'm going to dial that in for everybody, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah. And
Thank
so that's
you.
how it flows. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let's kind of move it around. We'll just like go right here to Lindy. Lindy, I know that you're an amazing artist, and Lindy's art is actually is going to be shown at the opening of the new Flying Lotus in April. Lindy, my experience with when I first saw your art, my heart was filled. I felt like there was a connection to the Hathor beings. Do you work with that energy at all, or is there any connection, or is that just my own personal feeling?
I think that my beings that come through the paint is pretty much just in the ethers of imagination, and everybody kind of, when they see these creatures, they connect through their own different references. Like some people are like, oh, that's so Dr. Seuss, or that's so Shel Silverstein, or Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, or it's like so like all over the board, you know. But I think that it's just pure magic and love, and it's open for everyone's own interpretation.
Excellent. I'd like to show some, if we can get some close-ups on some of Lindy's work. How's this work? What's the title of this one, Lindy?
That's called a rugi, and a rugi is a creature from New Zealand that is said to house all of the creatures on the planet. So that one day when everything is kind of gone, the orugis will release all the creatures back onto the planet, kind of like Noah's Ark.
Oh, excellent. And I know this particular painting plans on being hung in your office, correct?
Yes.
Patrick?
That is true.
Yes, yes.
That's true.
Yes, this will be graced for anybody who's getting healing work from Patrick. Will be healed as well by Lindy's art. Oh, this is outrageous. Wow. Tell me a little bit about this one.
That's an Appalachian fairy tale creature, and it's got a little like white horse in shining armor in the background there. He's holding 2 birds, and again, it's a complete imagination of whatever you draw upon from it. You know, some people are like, that looks like Gollum. I'm like,
Yeah!
I didn't know.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, out of these, let's see. Look at this one. I love, tell me about the eye, because I noticed on a couple of them there's one eye coming out more.
Yeah, the eye is always the entrance of where I start the painting. It's always the beginning. So, yeah, it's like, it works like kind of a mandala, where the eye is the doorway into the imagination world, and then the whole picture spins out from that place. So, yeah, so when I'm creating, I'm not completely sure what I'm about to manifest until the eyes appear, and then then the whole being just emerges. So.
Yeah. Wow, thank you. Oh, look at this. Oh.
And that's Singing Bear.
Yeah. It's not a little Alvin, like a little no.
A little tree elf.
Yeah, a little tree elf.
Sitting on the branch.
And this is a little I was just gonna say, this is a strawberry fairy. Excellent.
Yeah.
Strawberry girl fairy.
Excellent. Where else is your artwork hung?
Right now, I have a show at the Mobius in Ashland.
In Ashland.
And I have work at the Febuary Gallery in Eugene, Oregon. And I have work in Shasta, Mount Shasta, all around, and it will be at your
At the
new
opening.
beautiful Flying Lotus,
Yeah,
which I'm
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really
There's that one
so
that's kind
excited
of-
about. Oh yeah.
Classic.
That's better.
This one is actually a calendar girl this year in the Wee Moon calendar book.
Are you serious?
Yes, and she's the month of March.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I highly recommend to anybody out there, Mother Tongue Inc., these amazing women, the
Yes.
Wee Moon calendar. You can purchase it at all different places. You can order it online.
Yes.
And for any woman out there who's needing to connect back into herself and the outrageous talent that's out there is in there.
Yes,
And you were in there. That's great. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. Yes. All right, Miss Julie Bird. I know you did some tarot reading.
I do.
Would you like to? I don't know if you brought your cards, but
I
do you want?
did
you
bring my cards.
You want to do like a group reading for everybody who like just pull one card, or open up your
Wow,
book and just
let's
whatever.
see.
For not just our group here, but for everybody watching as well. So there are no mistakes. If you're watching, this reading is for you as well.
Okay, this is gonna be for everybody. This deck, I've been reading tarot for over 15 years. I've used a lot of decks, but this is my most favorite deck. This is the Osho Zen Tarot. And I love this deck because there's no negatives. Everything is positive in this deck, so it's a very uplifting deck. And today's lesson, children. Yes. Isolation. This is a card that says, well, for those of you that can't see it, it's a picture of an ice block. But inside the ice block is a man, and coming from the man is one single tear. And this card represents how we hold our emotions inside of us more than we should. This card says we could take a minute to let those emotions out so that we have more room to make and hold new emotions and experiences. So there's that. Share your emotions and don't be afraid of them.
Oh, I love you.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you.
No more isolation then.
No
We'll
more isolation.
all come together. That's definitely a good vision of what the Dream Lodge is about.
Yes, Dream Lodge is definitely
Breaking down that isolation.
a great place for breaking down isolation and learning from everyone in the community. There's been a lot of people in the community that I've been able to see take huge steps, huge steps. They'll come to us and say, maybe they'll come and have dinner with us. And then they'll come in and say, oh, I'm having this really blah, blah, blah kind of a day, and grump, grump, grump. And then by the end of dinner, they've gotten around and spoken to everyone and have come out with a new perspective for the situation so that they've been able to learn from the experience and apply it to what's going on in their world now.
Thank you. Tuesday night potlucks.
That's right.
What time?
Sundown.
Sundown. Dark 30.
Dream time.
For those of you who know rainbow lingo. Yes, potluck means you help and you bring food as well, remember folks, and preferably organic. And how about, a lot of people probably want to know, is everybody at the Dream Lodge vegetarian? Is everybody vegan? Where is the thought consciousness there? Kaya, you want to?
Everybody is not anything we put a label on.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. But we do tend towards lighter foods. always have salads, lots of smoothies in the morning, coconut almond milk smoothies. Make our own sprouts. Singing Bear makes amazing sprouts. So we're very conscious of what we're putting in, and sometimes it's time to put something else in. So you do that and you deal with it and move on.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Kaya, I'm going to come down here so you
All right.
could be more towards the camera. You have anything specific you'd like to share with us about your experience? Because the other night when I was there, Kaya has this bed. Well, a lot of people at the Dream Lodge have beds that they just roll out and roll back up. And he was so blissed out, and he was at his bed, and he was like, "This is so great! Like, I've always wanted to live this way." And I'd like you to please share about how, living in community has really fulfilled a dream of yours.
Well, it's not living in community yet. It's this community.
Okay, that's a big difference. But yeah, let's bring it out there.
Well, there's just this sense that we all got called together, got called here and called together here to do something with our magic in ways that we never knew. And it's just every day, every moment is charged for me. Every movement I make throughout the house, every new person I talk to, it's vibrant in a way that my life wasn't before. It's really special.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kaya and Summer's not here with us today, but Kaya and Summer will be teaching a class called Trance Dance at the Flying Lotus.
Gaia Dance.
Gaia Dance.
Gaia Dance.
Love it. See, we're so open to flow and change that everything just keeps morphing into the next. So, okay, Gaia Dance.
Yeah.
All right.
It's years of work on both of our parts, just learning about our bodies, how our bodies are connected to our emotions, and how being in rhythm with both can open us to spirit. And we're going to hold a space for as many people as who want to come to do that.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For sure.
William, welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Will
very
I am. Tell me about your personal experience. I know that you have something going on, not just at the Dream Lodge, but outside in the tropics somewhere.
Yeah, and somehow it's all intertwined. It's amazing. I was at the Solstice Grove on the winter solstice, and 6 different family members have approached me. 3 I never even met before. You need to go to the Dream Lodge. And I'm currently working on a project, a vision that's been coming through me after meeting a shaman, to build a healing center, or a life center as we like to call it, in Costa Rica, focusing on children with AIDS and cancer. And it's going to be a community of pyramid-shaped tree houses, a sustainable community with our own lab to do all of our own life blood analysis, and essentially try and combine the strengths of science and spirituality together as we feel they belong naturally.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lots of art, lots of music.
Yes.
Trampolines, lots of fun.
Yes. And open to the public that we could come and visit, or maybe by appointment only kind of thing, or what do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be open to the public. Eventually we'll have a web presence. We're just kind of starting now. The project's been coming through me, and more people are starting to get involved. And right now the highest contender for the name is La Vida Buena, the good life.
And Forrest and William connected. I brought Forrest for dinner just the other night, and Forrest is this amazing climber, and they have these big beams in the house, and he took his ropes and sent them up there, took my 10-year-old daughter and got her into a harness and climbed up there and rappelled. It was so great, and they connected. And what you heard William say about there being tree houses there, Forrest is an amazing treehouse builder, and when I first met him in Asheville, North Carolina, he was 9 or 10, maybe 9, I don't know.
Something like that.
Living in a treehouse in his yard. Yes, he had a room in his house, but he never hung out there. He was in the treehouse. So Forrest, tell me what your whole spiel is.
Well, I've been blessed that I was introduced to the people from the Dream Lodge thanks to you, Rael, and I feel like there's many good connections that have been made and are continuing to be made. And I do recreational tree climbing instruction all over the world, and built tree houses all over the world as well. And so I'm really glad to have made the connection with William, and
Yeah, most definitely.
hope to help you out on your goals.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It'll be good.
This is what it's all about. It's just connecting. It's a whole amazing weaving pattern that there's this constant spirit is just bringing everybody together in this harmonious way that makes stuff happen. I have a personal motto that, like, it's why procrastinate? You know, it could be because I was raised in New York. I don't know. But Patrick, you are going to college at COS, yes? Are you taking some classes? Just a couple dance classes? What are you doing?
I'm taking one class.
Okay, one class.
Yeah.
Dance class, most important.
Yeah.
And no offense. And,
Just have fun.
and you also now have your own office in Mount Shasta, is that correct? Tell
Yep.
me what you're doing there.
Well, after I graduated from college in Vermont, I went to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition in New York. So I've been practicing privately as a holistic health counselor, specializing in holistic nutrition and deep tissue therapeutic Lomi massage, which
Woo!
is also very much about connecting and spirit and flow, and also gets to really core stuff with deep tissue release, and I always work with people on an individualized basis. It's always about trying to find out what someone truly wants inside, what their soul is trying to do here, and I'm so glad that my soul knew what it wanted to do here and came to Mount Shasta from Vermont and a stop in New York on the way, and being with all these wonderful people, playing music and making art and getting to make wonderful food. It's been so much fun, and it's really a blessing.
Yes, thank you. Yes, and I am getting a massage. So if anybody wants to ask me how great he is, just like me
right.
or my husband Tony.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Benji, has it been is it your dad who's been hanging out as well? There's this other wonderful man that exudes the same energy as you, and I'm wondering, were you raised in community? Did your dad raise you in this kind of vibe?
No, I was born through the guru kind of deal in upstate New York, and
So like in an ashram?
yeah, and then I didn't live in that life for a while, so I'm coming back into it now, and yeah, I hold space, and we do a sacred sunset puja fire to honor the sun and the day that we're graced with every day. So just holding that space and bringing it all to that place that we can all go together. And so, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So I really appreciate how each person is bringing forth what they hold true in their heart. And I know what happens here in community as well is when you have that kind of support, you're able to express to the absolute fullest. You know, in our Flying Lotus production ensemble shows, we have a lot of people who have never performed before. And they come on, and because of the support that's there, what comes out of them, like for instance, EO Star, she was so afraid to play some music, and now she's booked constantly in Ashland, you know. And speaking of music, our fabulous Rex, who has always been a part of our production ensemble shows, now is gracing the space of the Dream Lodge and being here with us today. Can you tell us a little bit about you, Rex, and your dream yoga, everything, and your whole rhythm vibe?
What I find being around the Dream Lodge is that the energy is such, I can feel spirit coming through each and every person there. And the response I get from the people that play together, work together at the Dream Lodge, is they keep kind of watching themselves and noticing that more sumptuousness, more beauty, more spirit is coming through all the time. It's marvelous. It's great use for the instruments. Everybody plays well. I know spirit is very, very happy that this is going on.
Weave the web of union. Let's weave the web of union.
together as one. The web of union, spiraling together as one. Spiraling together as one. Spiraling together as one. It's Yah, we are one, no separation. All coming together, you communion. This life is one huge family reunion, and we are all daughters and Elity. It's Yah, one separation. We come together in communion. Lay down our boundaries to become one. Blessed is our union. So now give our way to guide us every day. Serve you to pray, and this is what I say: service to each other and loving one another.